It's official. Harbor Freight jack stands can kill your ass. Don't take my word for it. Take their word for it. They are recalling over 1 million jack stands, the 3 tons, the 6 tons, because they can unexpectedly give out, just fall on you. They will literally crush you. You know, we've seen all types of different recalls in the past, and Harbor Freight has more than their fair share of recalls. But this is a really important one. I know other people have already made videos on it, and a lot of people already know about this, but I feel like it's just prudent to make sure everybody possible knows about it, because it's a seriously dangerous thing, right? A jack stand that just gives out while you're under it literally kills you. They had like the recall with the chainsaws where the switch was bad and it would stay running, but it was an electric chainsaw, so yeah, dangerous, but you can unplug it. There are things you can do. There are steps you can take to mitigate your chance of harm or death. This thing is just a damn jack stand falling. Like, you would have no clue. You wouldn't know what hit you. Be dead. So, we're going to take a look at these things. We'll talk a little bit about what happened with these jack stands, but I will tell you the item numbers. So the 3 tons and the 6 tons, the item numbers you're looking out for is the 6 ton is 56371. I also have a post on the website that has the full form from the National Highway Traffic and Automotive or Accidents or whatever. The people that did the report, I got the whole report on the website. I'll link down below if you want to read exactly what they went through and what they found. The item numbers for the 3 tons is 61196 and 61197. And one really interesting thing about this, just a side note, Harbor Freight put out a graphic with this information, kind of the basic information here. And on the graphic, they got the item numbers wrong. The item numbers aren't even right on their announcement of the recall. Like, quit embarrassing yourself. God, they just do it over and over again. So anyway, you can see I got some jack stands here. Some of them are from Harbor Freight. I want to check if any of mine are in the recall. Either way, I might stop using them. I just kind of got the heebie-jeebies over it now. Like, they've been fine. I've had them for years. But in the post, or the recall report, it talks about monitoring social media posts and testing jack stands that came back to them and finding this problem. And I'm just like, I don't want to be under a car with one of these things. You know, I don't need to save money on jack stands. What are the best, most expensive ones? I'll take a bunch. My first 3-ton jack stands you see are 62392, not part of the recall. My other 2 here are also 62392. And here's the thing, a lot of people that shop at Harbor Freight already know these numbers, the different item numbers, you can have several for the same product. And it means that it came from a different factory. So, you know, they're going off the same blueprint, schematic, you know, build specifications, but it came from a different factory using different tools, different materials. And that's why some people can, you know, have a great experience with one Harbor Freight item and another person can have an awful experience with the exact same item because they have different item numbers and they're different qualities. And I don't understand how they can do any sort of quality control when they're just piecemealing together from a bunch of different factories. I mean, obviously they're not doing very good quality control because they've had, like I said, more than their fair share of recalls. And pretty important one, man. Jack stands falling. God, that's like the last thing I want to hear on a product you own. I want to take a look at one specifically just to show you what's going on with these things. The problem is you got the little pawl in there that locks into place right and as it ratchets up to a higher spot. And what they said is because of the tooling getting old, I guess it's not cutting ridges into this enough, into the teeth there. And then also you get a rounded nose on that guy in there, if you can see it. And anyways, it's causing it to not catch real good and to just not hold it in place. And they said when the weight shifts, this thing can just drop. Now when I put pressure on this, you can see it's good. It's in place. I saw another video that I will link to down below of this guy who had the 6-ton jacks, and he does this and just wobbles it a little bit and the whole thing falls all the way down to the bottom. Whew, that's a recalled one right there. So, I don't know, guys. The Harbor Freight stuff can be sketch. And when it's, man, could you imagine that? How pissed would you be? Actually, you wouldn't be. You'd be dead. But if you were like actually under the car and that thing dropped, oh man. What I'm really waiting for is if they have these social media posts and this is happening and it's bad enough that they're recalling tons of them, I mean millions, there's got to be stories out there of a car falling on some dude. At least breaking his legs or something, crushing him. If you know of any of those stories, hey, leave a link down below. I'm interested. Actually, I probably don't. No, never mind. Don't link that down below. I don't want to know. Okay, anyway, the remedy for this is they'll give you a gift card for the price of the jack stands. And I'd imagine they're still selling these other ones, like the ones that I got. There's a different model number, or item number, sorry. I would imagine they're still selling those, but who knows. But it's worth taking a look at yours and looking at those teeth, and you can kind of see the contact patch on them of where that thing's going, and just be careful. Thanks for watching, guys. Give the video a like, subscribe for a subscriber, and I'll see you guys next time.